Something very interesting happened over the pandemic era of 2 years. First of all, I stopped traveling as much, so I was home a lot. Started doing a lot of virtual content and interaction with my clients, but it also gave me time to just think and rest, which I hadn't done for quite a while because I've been on the road a lot. And something interesting occurred during that time, and that was I started watching more YouTube. And I thought, well, let me start exploring the things that I'm interested in and hobbies. And what COVID does, it expands your time to do things you hadn't done in a while. And so I started watching certain channels related to like journals and pens and crafts and spirituality and things like that. And I started noticing and admiring the folks who had channels because I thought, geez, look how vulnerable they're being because they're putting themselves out there. And it's almost like you started developing a relationship with the people that you were watching, and that there was almost a comfort in it that they were consistently doing their thing, very unpretentious, very authentic. And I was very attracted to that. And then a dot connected because I have two very popular, acclaimed LinkedIn courses, and folks would write to me, and they still do on a regular basis, and say how much they enjoyed it and appreciated my style. And um, I really realized people were developing, even though my courses are only an hour and a half each. Folks felt comfortable enough to write and express themselves that they felt very comfortable with me. In fact, felt like they had developed a rapport. And so it occurred to me I could offer that same connection, let alone great content, through my YouTube channel, which I had not really given that much attention to over the past years. And so I've decided in 2023 to boost the content on my YouTube channel. And I want to give you the top 7 reasons why you should follow me on YouTube. Okay, here's reason number 1. You will get expert content. And with that comes 25 years plus experience. I'm going to give you actually 3 reasons right at the beginning. Expert content, the advantage of having 25 years of experience. And with that 25 years of experience comes, I know what the fluff is, I know what the shiny new objects are, and I also know the bottom line, the core content of what will make the most dramatic difference and give you the most return on your investment. Now, here's the irony: your investment is time, your investment is attention, or your investment is a like or a subscribe. In essence, it's free. And so your return on investment, should you act on the things that I share, will dramatically impact your life. And that's why I say on the channel heading that you will boost your confidence, your competence, and your compensation. Because I'm going to give you things that can actually position you to improve how you are paid, to know your value, how to calculate that value, and to articulate that value as you move forward in your career. So that's a lot right there. Okay, another reason why it would be of value to you to follow this channel is because there's a lot of times folks want to recommend things to their company, but they kind of don't know where to go. And so you get to view and experience my content, the things that have helped you, and then you can confidently bring them to your company, offer them to your company, suggest them to your company with great confidence. And so that's another important reason and useful reason to follow this channel. And then additionally, what's really, really important to know is that you no longer, if you do, have to depend on the novice decision makers in your organization. Now, I'm in the HR field, the HR leadership, management, training field. And this is not to knock my colleagues. I just want to be truthful with you. Most people at HR who make decisions about training and development um, really they do know what they're doing, but only to a certain degree. And so what that means is that you'll be you'll have the opportunity to do some learning, but it may not be the best choices, or it may not be from the best resources or best in class resources. And so um, I don't want you to depend on novice, inexperienced people who are making faulty decisions for your career and earning potential. And so that's another reason to follow this channel. And then to build on that is think about this for a minute. There's only really limited investment in training and development that companies do for most people. And yet, most people rely on that primarily for their career advancement, their career development, and their career compensation. So imagine someone who doesn't really see the value of investing, may be forced to feel like they're investing, and I'm putting investing loosely, and yet you're reliant on that for your life compensation, for the value for you and your family. You don't want to do that. And that's another reason why I'm investing in my time and content into this channel, which leads me to the ultimate reason why I'm boosting the content on my channel, and that is equity. Over the years, what I've seen is the people that get the most attention and get the most money invested in their career development is very selective. And so there is not equity in the exposure to best in class content and to expertise to help them be and do their best. So I want to ensure that on the back half of my career that you get all of the value that you can so that if you want to, you can be your best and earn your best without being dependent on selective, inequitable investment in you, your vision, your dreams, and your talent. And so equity has played a huge part. That was one of my thinking moments during COVID is only selective, or like say, for example, if you work for a small business, most small business owners don't really invest that much in training and development for their employees. Now, if you work for a larger corporation, they may have the training dollars, they may have the departments, they may have a different level of experience that can craft or create those opportunities for you. But most people in America don't work in large corporations that have those kinds of resources. The majority of Americans work for smaller corporations that don't have the expertise and money and or the willingness to invest what's really needed for you to be at your best in every context. And that's really the driving reason for why I'm boosting content on my YouTube channel. I'm going to give you the best of what I got. That's my commitment to you. And all I ask is that, first of all, you actually put it into practice. And second of all, you share that information with other people so that they can have the same opportunities to grow and develop and to earn as you do. If you found me through LinkedIn, that's great. If you just ran across me through a search, that's great. Please subscribe. Get ready. I'm going to give you the best content. Take notes. I'm going to give you worksheets. You'll have opportunities to get other resources. I am here for you. Consider me your desktop coach or your coach at your fingertips, because that's what I want to be to you, not only in the US, but also globally. I have the opportunity through my LinkedIn learning courses to touch people globally, and that really is my goal, to touch as many people as possible so that they can live their best life personally and professionally. And that's why I'm going to show up, and I hope that you show up too. Okay, now I'm going to give you a bonus reason. Remember when I said that because of my experience, I'm able to help you focus on what matters most? Well, what I've done with clients over the past few years is identify the core areas that impact leadership and management the most. And I've taken those core areas and I've put them into a blueprint. So now my clients use a step by step blueprint to build out their leadership and management effectiveness. And everything that's done on my Distinct Leader platform, which you're welcome to subscribe to, and what I put on my YouTube channel will fit into one of those 9 boxes. So this is not random learning. I mean, certainly you'll have a variety of topics, but every one of those topics will fit into and enhance growing in or professionally developing a component, an element within that blueprint. And that's what we really call hyper-focused professional development. So you can literally take the blueprint out, and in the next video, I will share with you what that's about, and you can even download an assessment for free and start using it immediately. So you wait for and go to the next video, and you'll be able to use that straight away and leverage every piece of content you get on this channel and plug it in to one of those areas. Okay. Ultimately, what we want you to do is to go from being a passive learner, that is just ingesting information, into being an active learner, where you put into practice what you're learning so you can see measurable results. And that's what I do with my clients. And that's what I'd like to do with you, my partner, here on YouTube as well.